Good evening. Thank you very much for joining me. So, quite a few years ago, I briefly met a comedian named Duncan Trussell, and he was kind enough to give me his email. And I've emailed him a couple of times, not a bunch, and he's always been polite and got back to me most of the time. And well, the other day, I sent him an email, and when he got back to me, he said, "You might want to check out these books." And one of them was called Sisyphus, and one of them was called Man's Search for Meaning. So I'm not buying any more books. I have so many books, I don't even know what to do with them. So I went to the library. I haven't used my library card in a long time. The library is like an incredible resource, like it's crazy, building full of books that you can take home. So I went there, but they didn't have those books in the building that I went to. So the librarian said, "Well, I can order it for you from any library, around town," which is like really a great service. I mean, it's really great. And then we'll tell you when it's arrived, you can come and get it and read the books. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get the Sisyphus book, but I had already read Man's Search for Meaning twice, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get that one because I've already read it uh, multiple times. So I went home, and the next day I went to get my mail, which is in the general area of the apartment complex, and there was a stack of books on the ground underneath the mail area, and on the top of it was Man's Search for Meaning. And I'm like, okay, universe, I will read it again. Um, it's I looked at it twice because I couldn't believe, this is the book that he told me to read, that I went to the library, but then and it freaked me out. So I have now read Man's Search for Meaning three times, and now I own this copy. So maybe I'll read it a fourth. But the universe said, "You must read this again." Here it is. It was practically on my doorstep. Thank you for coming. If you can cross the legs nice and easy, we're going to sit up tall with the hands on the knees, spine straight to the crown of the head, and we're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling. We'll begin breathing in and out through the nose, which we'll do for the whole practice, as long as that's possible, as long as your nose is clear enough to do that. But deep, deliberate breathing nonetheless. And then focusing on the breath and feeling the body as we move it. We're keeping that spine straight so much of the time in the practice. And then let's switch directions. Very nice. Back to center. We are going to put the right hand down and reach the left arm all the way out. And we're going to bring that left hand all the way up and over, looking along the elbow to the ceiling. And we're going to breathe, reaching the side nice and long. Very nice. Let's switch it. Left hand down, right hand out with the palm facing the ceiling. And then again, we're going to come up and over, long reaching. And you could look up along the elbow, the ceiling. We'll keep breathing here. Good. Let's stand and we're going to begin hopping. I'm going to go out of frame for a moment, but we're going to be hopping up and down. There we go. You could also just lift the heels like so. That looks like, well, I was going to say Pee Wee Herman dancing, but here we go. Great. Feet about the distance of the hips. Let's swing the arms forward one direction firstly. Core is engaged. We are continuing the breathing in and out through the nose. And across the front, switching which hand goes on top, or arm, or both. Let's come all the way around. See if you can get your fingertips underneath your wing bones, digging in a bit to the scapula area, and then pull that just a bit forward. Great. Hands on the hips. We're going to swing the hips around one direction here firstly. And then the opposite direction, please. The squeaky floor reminds me of my grandmother. Great. Let's step the right foot directly over the left. We're going to partially forward fold and circle in the hands. Great. Let's switch the feet, and then we're going to pendulum the hands. Excellent. Let's stand. We're going to be top of the mat with the feet together, ankles a tiny bit apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. Let's take a couple of breaths here. You can scan the body if you like and see how it's reacting to the early movements. And here we go. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold, trying to keep the legs straight so the hands could be on the ground or the shins. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in, forward fold, out breath, all the way back up, reaching out and up. We're going to bring the hands down through the heart center and then all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center and all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up and we forward fold, back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, lengthening the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold, out breath, back up. Let's do it. Down through the heart center and all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the towel push-up, but we're going to stay for the first one. Just breathing, tight core a little bit, tight legs a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm going to lower down, maybe hover 2 inches, maybe hit the ground. Then we roll forward, up dog, and then down dog. Feet are 2 fists apart. You could bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, or just stay still looking at the navel, breathing in the nose. Good. Step your way up top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold all the way back up, reaching out and up. Let's come down through the heart center and then all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up. We step in, type of push up again. We lower and drop. Up dog and down dog. And again, we'll stay here breathing. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up. We forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center and all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, looking up, stepping again, top of push up. We lower, up dog and down dog, and we stay here. Good. Walk your way back up top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Let's come all the way up. We're going to hold up for a moment if you want to arch back, and then we'll bring the arms right down at the sides. Excellent. Feet together. See if the knees can fall together as we sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, folding again, fingers low. We look up. We step in top of push-up. We lower. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot, warrior one. We're going to bring hands in prayer above the head to the moon. We're going to stay here breathing. Nice. Hands down again, stepping, top of push-up. We lower. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot stepping. Hands in prayer to the moon, knee over the ankle, up in the front. Great. Hands back down. Again, we step back, we lower. Up dog and down dog. We're staying down dog, breathing. and step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, sitting in chair again, standing like a mountain. Let's do it again. Utkatasana. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, we step in, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog. Warrior one again, right foot back up. Hands in prayer again above the head. We'll stay here again, breathing, looking up. Good, hands back down, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. Warrior one again, hands in prayer above the head, breathing here. Great, hands back down, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, elbows kind of tight in against the ribs, up dog and down dog, and we'll stay like this. Good, step up, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair and standing. Let's do a couple more today. We sit in chair again and up, over, forward folding. We look up, step in, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, right foot up top. Again, hands in prayer to the moon above the head, looking up. If you feel like arching back, lift through the heart up through the sternum area. Great, hands back down, stepping again. We lower, up dog, down dog, left foot up top. Here we go again. Hands in prayer above the head, looking up. Maybe arching back. Nice, hands back down, stepping again. We lower, up dog, and we're gonna stay right here in down dog. Good, walk your way back up top. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in a chair again. Standing, shoulders back. We're gonna do another one with extra pieces. Let's sit in chair and up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, up dog, down dog, warrior one again, right foot up top. And we're gonna bring the fists out in front, turn the fist down, keep the core in. You can release the fingers, you can move the fingers. We're gonna stay here, breathing. We're gonna need a little extra space here, that's why I moved over. Palms facing, we're gonna open all the way up and maybe look up. Turn the palms to face the sky, bring the hands in prayer above the head, maybe arch back. Very nice, hands back down again, stepping. We run the vinyasa, lowering down, up dog, down dog. We're gonna go left foot up top. And then again, fist forward, again, turn the fist down. Again, you could release the fingers. You could move the fingers. We're going to breathe here. And turn the palms to face. We'll open up, maybe looking up. Turn the palms to face the sky. Hands above us, arching back maybe. Good. Hands down again, stepping to a push-up. We lower. Up dog. And we're going to stay in down dog a little bit longer. Good. Walk your way back up top of the mat. We're going to look up and forward fold. Let's sit in chair. We're going to put cactus arms on the chair. Keep your knees the same. If the mat was at the front, the same line as that mat, so they're the same distance out. Right elbow outside of the left leg. The left knee probably pull it back forward. Hands in prayer in towards the chest. We're going to stay here. You could open the arms if you prefer. We're going to take many breaths like this. Good. Forward fold. We're just hang and rest for a little bit. Great. Chair again. Cactus arms up top. Again, the knees lined up to the front and over to the other side. Right knee probably pull it back forward. Right, forward fold, feet apart about the distance of the hips. Grab elbows or prayer. We're going to hang down. If you want to bounce, push the breath out of your nose every time you drop down. Otherwise, just hanging, letting the back open up. Engage in the core. Come on all the way up and touch the sky. And then all the way back down. Peace fingers are coming under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside. It's okay to bend the legs. See if they can go straight. Keep the toes pushing the fingers down, elbows away from the ears, top of the head in the direction of down. All the way up again, touch the sky. All the way down again, each hand under each foot for the front. Of course, bending the legs is okay. Top of the head towards down. Very nice. Let's stand. We're just going to take a moment here, breathing. We are going to pivot tonight. Let's do triangle by stepping the left leg back about the distance of one of your legs. Front foot, right foot straight forward. Arms out. And as we reach out, we'll breathe out. And then right hand down, left arm reaching straight up. Back foot, of course, is at 45 degrees-ish. No more than 45 degrees. Great. We're going to come up. We're going to pivot. Right toes to 45 or less. Left toes straight out the back. We're going to reach out over the left foot. Left hand down, right arm up. Triangle. Breathing. Great. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes to 45, right toes out. Let's shorten the stance for twisting triangle. Viparita Trikonasana. We're going to reach that left arm forward like a half Superman. And then left hand down, right arm up. Keep the legs straight and the feet flat. That hand could get all the way down, coming flat on the mat outside of the foot there. It's a lot of work. I like to push the back of the hand against the shin here. Great. Back up. We're going to pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Reach that right arm way out. And then again, right hand down, twisting. Left arm will come up. Good. Up again. We pivot again. Let's go warrior two straight to the front. I'm gonna lengthen my stance a little bit for warrior two because we shortened it for the previous one, and then arms out over the feet. We're gonna stay here for many breaths since this is the first time we're doing warrior two tonight. Think of warrior two like a meditation. Your mind is focused on the breath. The body is locked at the core, and our eyeballs are focused on the right hand in front of us. Going to do extended side angle. You could take the right forearm on the leg, left arm reaching up and over, long line down your side. You could also put the right hand on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Great. Back up. We'll straighten the legs so that we can pivot. Right toes to 45, left toes out. Warrior two meditation on this side now with the left foot pointing straight back, straight forward, since we have reoriented ourselves. And again, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over, or hand on the ground. Your version of extended side angle. We're going to breathe here. I would mirror what you did on the other side. Let's come straight up into horse, but with the hands on the legs real near the knees. Let the rear end drop down as the arms stay straight so the back gets longer. We're going to go right shoulder forward and then left, and a little bit of back and forth with this. Good. We're going to come up and hold the sky. Keep breathing. Great. Straight the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward. We reach up, touch the sky. We reach down, touch the earth. Let the head drop. Keep breathing. We're going to stay here. And let's come up. We reach out to the ends of the fingers, behind the back, intertwining fingers. We forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back. Stay in the pose, lift the toes. You could hold them up for a little bit, or you could put them down now. I'm going to keep holding mine up a little longer. And whenever you do put them down, light as possible. Great. Back up, touch the sky, back down, grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers, elbows out from the ears. Stay down low, both hands over to the right, nose towards the knee. And then over, please, to the other side. Great. We're going to come up. You can move around a little bit. You could dog shake a little bit. Ultimately, we'll be at the top of the mat because we're going to do a pyramid from there. So from the top of the mat, we're going to step the right foot back about 3.5 feet. Again, that back foot to just step back, the right one about 45 degrees. I bring the arms out so I can get the shoulders squaring to the front of the mat, and behind the back, grabbing elbows or reverse prayer. We're going to look up. We're going to then come down and look at the left foot right here. Breathing in the nose, focusing on the breath, staring at the foot. You could stay here if you like. Warrior 3 is available, lifting that back foot up And you could do a half moon with the left hand down and the right arm up. And you could switch the hands. Excellent. Let's step top of the mat and stand just for a moment. And we're going to do, of course, the other side. So right foot will stay up here. We're going to step that left foot back up 3.5 feet. I like to get my rotation again, and then behind the back. Elbows are reverse prayer. We look up. Going to come down. Look now at the right foot. If you would like, warrior three, you could stay in pyramid if you prefer. If you like, half moon. And switching the hands is tough but available. Just for a moment. And let's stand again. And you could shake again if you like. Great. We're going to do tree, standing on the left foot. It could be right ankle above the knee, or you could grab the foot and get the lock. Hands of the heart are all the way up. Lots of variations with the hands. Keep breathing. Find your drishti, your visual lock. Very nice. Let's do the other side, standing on the right. Left foot's going to come up. Try to mirror whatever you did on the previous. And we shall stay here, breathing, focusing our vision. Very nice. Back to the left foot. Right knee is going to come up. Left hand's going to grab that knee. Other hand could go on the hip. You could also reach back. You could look back. You could grab the big toe, extending the leg. Stand tall as you can. We're going to keep breathing. Very nice. Switch sides. Right foot down. Left knee's coming up. Right hand's going to grab it. Other hand in the hip. Whatever you did on the other side, see if it's you can duplicate it here. Great. Both feet down about the distance of the hips. We're going to come down into a squat, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer pushing together, which will open up the legs more. Shoulders back, just like in mountain pose. Core a bit in, breathing in the nose. Great. Hands in prayer straight forward. Come on all the way up to the moon and then all the way back down. And again, all the way up and back down. Again, up and back down. One more all the way up if you want to arch back. We're going to come down. We're going to come to hands and knees. If you would like to double up the mat. From hands and knees tonight, we're going to go directly to stepping the right foot up, reaching the arms up like a big funnel. We're going to stay here breathing. And you could step that right foot further up so you feel the top of the left thigh here stretching all the way up, even maybe a bit into the hip area. Great, let's twist left elbow outside of right leg and hands in prayer. If you want to roll back on the ball of the left foot and lift the knee, please go ahead. Great, let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up top, arms up, big funnel. We'll stay here a bit. Great, let's twist again. And if you lifted the knee in the back and came up, please do that again here. Great, let's switch it again. Right foot back up top, straight up with the arms now. Just a couple of breaths here. And let's come on down on the inside. So right hand right inside the right foot, bring the right knee against the shoulder. Then if you want, walk the hands forward. You could get halfway, you could get the elbows down. We're gonna stay here breathing. Great, let's switch it. Right knee back, left foot up top, arms up for a couple of breaths. And then again, down on the inside here. Back to hands and knees. We're going to come to pigeon from hands and knees. I'm going to unroll my mat. We're going to bring the right knee up towards the right wrist, right foot up towards the left wrist. Crawl that left leg way back. Could look up for a moment, third eye, and then we're going to come down alternately. Maybe put the third eye on your intertwined fingers here, or maybe onto the mat. We're going to breathe anyways. Great. We're going to switch sides. So we'll step back to hands and knees. Left knee is going to come up to the left wrist, left foot towards the right wrist. Right knee crawling way back, including the whole leg. And down again, we come into the breath, focusing solely on the breath as much as you can. You are controlling the breath. Great. Let's sit down. We're going to go left leg out in front with the right sole against the left thigh. Left hand's going to grab the toes if possible, or the shin. We're going to go dynamic tonight. Right arm all the way up, looking up, and then on the out breath, all the way down, including the shoulder, and then all the way back up again, and over with the out breath on the downward fold. And next time you're up, we're going to stay up. We're going to take a few breaths looking to the reaching hand. And then we're going to forward fold, trying to meet the other hand. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Right foot out, left sole in. We're going to move. So right grabbing the right foot or the shin up and then down, over and over, out breath on the down. Next time you're up, we'll stay up, breathing and looking to the up hand. Let's come down. We're going to stay down, breathing. Great. Back to left leg out. We're going to do our twist here. Right foot flat on the mat. Left toes are pointing up to the moon. Left arm grabs the right leg. Right hand 6 inches out from your tail. Fingers pointing away. We're going to rotate back through the shoulder and gently look back at the wall with the head. You could bring the elbow outside the leg if you like. Sit up nice and tall. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left foot in real close. Right arm will grab that. Again, we'll sit up tall, look at the wall. Good, back to center. We're going to be on the tail, both legs bent. We'll bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back. You could stay here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. You could put the hands behind the head. We're going to do 5. Cross the shins. Grab the shins. Sit up tall. And up again for 2. Cross the feet. Grab the shins. Sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet. Grab the shins. Sit up tall. Shoulders back. Up again for 4. Cross the feet. Sit up tall. And up for the last one. Great. Hug the knees in. We're going to lie back and do bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. For bridge, feet down flat, feet and knees about 2 fists apart. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arm down, hips up. Great. We're coming down so that we can go upside down. We're starting with plow, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. You could intertwine the fingers and push the arms down or hands on the back. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now, and we're coming straight up into shoulder stand. Heaviness in the shoulders and the elbows. Try to be lighter in the head. We are breathing and staring at the feet. Excellent. Bend the legs, and we're rolling down into dead bug. Knees outside the ribs, in the armpit area, holding the feet so they can see the moon from their soles. And you could rock around or stay still. Great. Knees in the chest, arms out like a T. Let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you could place the right hand on the legs. And let's come all the way up and flip it to the other side. Back to center, hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job, and then we're gonna lie down and just let the breath return to normal. Sink deeper and deeper into the earth. You can move the fingers and toes a little bit if you like, and even rotate at the wrists and the ankles. And stretch the hands way over the top of the head, lock the core down, get long toes to fingers. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest and roll yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And once sitting, we're going to bring the hands at the heart center, making a bit of fire. Bring that fire up into the sky. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as you can get. Breathe in more through the mouth and more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. And we're going to let it all out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. It's at danieloverberger.com for those of you watching the replay on YouTube. If you want to hit the donate button And that is